Okay, so I still have my Syndicate shirt on. Why is that? Because I'm recording another video. You're probably going to see this on Thursday. I got more stuff to talk about. More stuff that's going on in a week and a half. Plus, I owe you a Remember Me from Sunday. So as a result, I'm going to give you two. Stick around. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks again for joining it and here at Ohana Comics. And yeah, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget to do a top 10 review, the review of the Comic Tom Top 10. It's just A, I had to work all day. B, I got home tired. And C, I looked at it and it almost looked like a repeat from the week before. So there was no real point in recording a video, wasting your guys' time just to rehash the same information. But I do have one thing that I forgot to do was to give you guys a Remember Me pick. So as my way of saying sorry, I actually have two for you. But why am I still wearing my Syndicate shirt? It's because there was something that I was supposed to talk about on a new comic book day, which theoretically is still today, but you're not going to see this until tomorrow. It's a whole time thing. So talk to Stephen Strange. He can figure it out. Okay, so there's some things going on at Syndicate Comics and in the Atlanta area, and I want to talk about them. So if you remember a couple weeks ago, Supermassive #1 at Syndicate Comics, they had the Deegan Picar's exclusive with him signing there at the shop. Turned out to be a great event. Two Brothers Comics did an all-day live stream selling additional books where you could actually watch him sign your particular book. They're going for it again, but not just with Deegan this time. They got 3 artists coming out on Saturday, March 19th. Here's a little flyer for it. You got Jonathan Hendrick. He's worked on a Recount. Francesco Fantini worked on Stake. And Brian Silverbacks. He's worked on Ready to Die and Department of Truth. All 3 artists are going to be there signing books on Saturday, March 19th at Syndicate Comics in Marietta, the Cobb Antique Mall. Come on, go see it. And just so you know that Syndicate Comics now can submit the books to CGC for grading and a yellow label. They are authorized. Just so you know, if you go to do this, the artists have to authorize it and they will charge you an additional $5. It's just what they're doing. Syndicate is trying to work on becoming a facilitator, so that will go away. But right now, if you go and get the book signed, you don't have to worry about sending it to CBCS and getting a verified signature or anything like that. At Syndicate Comics, right there, you can drop off the book, pay the $5 for the artist and then the submission fee, and you will get a gold label back from CGC. How can you beat that? Come on, man. Get your copies of Recount #1 ready. Get them signed. Get over there. Have some fun. And if you've got some additional time this weekend, you get the Fandemic Tour. Over in Atlanta, 3-day. I mean, you got some major names that are going to be there for signings and meet and greets and stuff like that. I mean, you have to buy the tickets in advance, and a lot of them are sold out. But I mean, you got Sebastian Stan, Norman Reedus, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Michael Rooker, Bruce Campbell, John Bernthal. Remember I was saying I wanted to pull off, a Vincent D'Onofrio version of Kingpin. I never got around to getting that costume. This would have been the perfect time to go in there and go for a meet and greet with John Bernthal. So, Mr. Castle, I see we meet again. So, circumstances have brought us back together. That would have been great, but I can't do it. I just can't make it. I can't make it. But you know who can make it? Deegan's going to be there. Deegan Picar's. He's going to be doing more sketch work. He's going to have a table there. Get over there. Say hi to the guy. All 3 days he's going to be there. And John from Syndicate is also going to be there Friday and Sunday. He just can't be there Saturday because he's got to be back at his store for this major event. We're talking about some serious stuff going on the next couple weeks here in North Georgia. Get your plane tickets ready. Get over here. Let's have some fun. Okay, so what did I need to talk about? Well, in lieu of not talking about the top 10, I'll just talk about a couple of slabs that I actually have picked up in the last couple of weeks that have come in. And one of them, yes, I finally joined the club. I, along with, 3.6 million people or whatever, have a copy of Spawn. I got my 9.8 white page. Why did I wait so long? Because I was waiting to get the price that I wanted to pay. And it took about 200 auctions, but I finally got what I wanted to pay. I wasn't going to pay more than what I thought was fair. But it does look really good, and I don't regret it. So, Spawn number 1, yay, I joined the club. Someday I'll join the ASM 300 club. We'll see how that goes. But, and like I said, you're seeing this Thursday. Today's actually Wednesday for me. Obi-Wan trailer just came out. I watched it. And I'm so glad that I got this. Yes, this isn't in there, but Star Wars number 70, the Simonson variant cover. Now, if any of you know this, you're looking like, that's not that great a book. You see a yellow label? You see a yellow label? Why? Ian McDermott, Emperor Palpatine. Signed. The Emperor himself has signed this book. And yes, I'm not crazy about the artwork of it. I think that it could have been better. However, it is an iconic scene. And the fact that it's not just a signature. He also did write Emperor Palpatine. And a lot of the other ones I've seen, he only writes Palpatine. This one, he wrote Emperor Palpatine. I'm stoked. So that one's a personal one for my collection. My third book that I picked up, this is one of my Remember Me's. Now, we know one of the hottest books over the last couple of years has been Something is Killing the Children. We know that it's optioned to Netflix, that they're going to be making a series of it. But with everything going on with Disney Plus and the MCU and Batman and everything else, this is one of those times where these books have come down and have fallen off people's radars. Now, this is a book that I had, and I sold, and I just bought back not one but 2 copies of this book because it's easy to get, it's plentiful, it looks great up on the wall, it's not expensive, and when the trailer drops, this is going to be a big one to get. So Something is Killing the Children, number 1, the foil edition, the local comic shop day. Okay, so this is one, and I got a second one that is coming. Remember when these were selling for $125 to $150? $75, and the one I got today, $60. Half the price. It's going to cost you, if you get a great copy, it's going to cost you $45 shipping and grading just to get it graded. So be on the lookout for those $60 to $70 versions of Something is Killing the Children, which is exactly the same as the regular Something is Killing the Children, which is somewhere on the wall behind me. Right there. That's the real one. So, yes, it's the same book, just in foil. Local comic shop day. And being as it was foil, it's very susceptible to fingerprints, damage. Yeah, so you might even find a 9.9 if you get lucky on this, because sometimes CGC will give that to you in foil. But $60, $70, this is a great time to pick this one up, because when the trailers and everything start hitting again, people are not going to be able to afford that. But they want to have something that looks good on their wall. And this is going to be their fallback book. And this is going to be hitting back up again to 150 easily. So there's your one of your 2 Remember Me's. What's the other one? What did I write here? Oh, yes, I remember. Nocterra number 1. This is a book that's gone up and down, and it came out, it went up, it faded a little bit, then it got optioned, and it went back up again, and now it's died back off again because of the, it's not on everybody's, at the front of everybody's frontal lobes here. Okay, this is what we always say. When the option news comes out, you don't buy it. You wait a few months. Well, it's been a few months. It's been 6 months, actually. 9.8s were 166. Now they're selling for 80, half the price. Okay, and I think that's about the same price as the glow-in-the-dark variant. So you can get a 2-for-1 on this. And what happens when the trailer drops? Boom, there you go. So there you go. Your 2 books for you to pick up this week, or to keep onto your Remember Me, is Something is Killing the Children, the free comic shop day, and Nocterra number 1. Both of them have dropped 50% in their prices, and they're destined to go back up again. Did I do it or what? Guys, thank you so much for joining yet again. Get the Fandemic. Get the Syndicate Comics. Get those plane tickets. Get a horse and buggy, whatever you need to. Get here, man, because we would love to see you. But until I actually do see you, I'll see you soon. Mahalo.